What's up, everybody? Hey, we're live and direct, doing it the easy way. Got another awesome guest I'm going to be bringing up here soon. His name is David Eugene Andrews, and he is the author of a book called Empires and Kingdoms, which in my opinion is like a Renaissance version of Star Wars and so many other great things. Do me a favor, if you're seeing this broadcast, share the broadcast. Show us the love. Let's do that easy way family love. And this is a test run with the new software. So help us test everything that we need to test. And do me a favor and say hello and who you are, where you're from. I see 5 viewers right now, but we got to share this broadcast. We got to push it out there, get a couple more viewers before I show you the gentleman I'm talking about, our guest. We got to get up to 15 viewers before I'm actually going to bring him on, because this man has so much of a background and so much knowledge, and he will teach you so much about writing a book. It's not fair to bring him on unless we have the right amount of viewership. So we're going to just build it up. We're going to build up the anticipation. You know how we do. And just do me a favor, and if you see this broadcast, you're going to share it. I'm going to share it to a couple people as well. And this is The Easy Show. I'm Eric Zulli. If you see the background, if you like anything that you see, you can go to easywayinfluencer.com and learn if you want to get any coaching from me, or you go to ericzulli.com. And that's what it is. So we are live and direct, about to bring David Eugene Andrews on. And I am going live from now on, guys. I'm going to start going live from my fans page, my verified fans page. And we're going to have a blast, man. We're going to have a real big blast. And we're going to be promoting all of you guys. We're going to promote you guys like crazy. I'm just stoked on it. So live, we're going to go live with the author of the Renaissance version of Star Wars. Let's see what that does. By the way, guys, if you don't know, I'm going to actually show you guys some secrets. That's that. What I'm doing right now is actually the wording that I'm using on my post, which I probably spelled wrong, but it's the wording that actually is going to bring you viewership. It's the thumbnail that's going to bring you viewership. It's the titles that you're using. It's called hook language, okay? So that's what I just did. I just did some hook language to bring Mr. David Eugene Andrews up in here. And so we're going to do some more hook language and bring more and more people up in here and get some viewership in here. And if you are in here, make sure to post your comments and say hello and who you are, what your name is, what you do, why you do it, so we can promote you, because we can actually bring you up on the screen as we're doing the show, as we're live. So make sure that you guys do that. Make sure that you are posting who you are, what you do, and why you do it. And we want to promote you. So that's why we do what we do. And so we want to make sure we're promoting you. And that's what we're going to do. So without further ado, we're going to be bringing in, okay, now we got some more viewers in. We're getting up there. See, I need to do this man justice. And by the way, post your comments and let me know how it sounds, how I sound, how the music sounds. This is a test run interview, but we're about to bring David Eugene Andrews in, the author of a book called Empires and Kingdoms. Man, this man has well over 80,000 likes on his book. 80,000 likes. Okay, now we got some viewers in now. So I think it's just about time to bring Mr. David Eugene Andrews in. And so, guys, again, share him, support him. He's going to support you. And the more you share and the more viewership we get, the more he's going to give you guys inside information on his 20 years experience and who he went to college with or whatever, on how you do a book and how you do a successful book, which he is turning into a film, I might add. So without further ado, drum roll, please. We're going to bring in Mr. David Eugene Andrews. There he is. Welcome to the show, David Andrews. Thank you so much for taking the time today to come on to the Easy Show. How you doing, brother?
Oh, we're doing good. Thanks. Live here on your test run. First
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you guys see at the bottom there, it says David Eugene Andrews, author of Empires and Kingdoms. So, Dave, go ahead and tell us a little bit of your background and who you are, okay? So people have more an idea of your background and your experience and why this is going to be such a successful book. So who is David Eugene Andrews? Go ahead.
Well, I'm an author of a series called Empires and Kingdoms. You can go to my Facebook page, Empires and Kingdoms, and like it, please, because that's where I put most of my traffic. I also have empiresandkingdoms.com. My background is pretty extensive. I've traveled a lot. Yeah, there's the page there. That's pretty good. Yep. So
let me stop you real quick, Dave, if you don't mind. So I see right here, I'm scrolling down, 84,000 people have liked this book. So this book is really getting out there. How'd you get 84,000 people to know about your book?
It's organic, believe it or not. So we're just people around the world have. I brought them to the page. Used a little bit on Facebook ads, but it's all. I didn't pay for followers. They just do it, and then I update all the time too. I update every week. I focused on this particular thing rather than the reading part. I'm an author, but I focused on pictures, so you can always see the pictures there. Like the picture on top there that you can see is the burning of Rome. So all these pictures were out of copyright, so I took pictures of them and then posted them on. All the pictures are over 100 years old.
Okay.
Drawings and the like. So, and people seem to like on the Facebook page the visual.
Mm-hmm. So let me. So I said in the post that this is a Renaissance version. I mean, we want to get to know you, but I want to make sure that I'm going off of what posted. So we said that this is a Renaissance version of Star Wars. Let's explain to them about the book and why. I mean, Star Wars. I mean, that's some big words to say. So why would this be like a Renaissance version of Star Wars? Like, give us the story, the plot behind the book. Why would people want to get the book and read it?
Okay, well, the first book in the series is called The English Slave, and that's the story of Captain John Smith, young Captain John Smith before Jamestown, when he was fighting the Ottoman Turks. That's the Ottoman Empire, and he was fighting for the Holy Roman Empire. And then he went to a border town after he was wounded badly and wrestled with some Turkish or other prisoners, and then was purchased by the Grand Vizier of the Ottoman Empire and sent to Aisha, sister of the Sultan, in Istanbul. And her palace still exists even today, or at least part of it, not far from Topkapi. That means Canongate Palace, the tourist attraction in Istanbul. So it brings it back. You can just see the pictures from different eras and the like. So,
okay. And then you have a couple giveaways you wanted to do too, because I see the emblem. You have some hats and you have some different things.
Yeah, I have different hats. So what I do, if I can find the picture, there we go. So we have the hats, Empires and Kingdoms hats. So when you purchase the book from me, you get a hat, either this one or Aisha, the sister of the Sultan hat, or Captain John Smith hat. We have plenty of those to give out, at least for anybody that wants to purchase it. You can email me directly or message me on Facebook.
And then they go. You said that they go to Amazon to get your book.
Yeah, you can go to Amazon.com and get my book, or Barnes and Noble too. If you're a member of Barnes and Noble, that
we just search Empires and Kingdoms.
Empires and Kingdoms. Empires and Kingdoms. Maybe my name too, David Eugene Andrews.
We're gonna have to help you with some SEO there, Dave. Okay, so David Eugene. Kingdoms. David E. So you guys search Empires and Kingdoms, guys. David E. Eugene Andrews to find the book.
Yeah. Andrews. E-N-D-R-E-W-S. There it is, right?
So why are you charging $36, man, for about that's pretty expensive.
Oh, well, it's a hardback.
How many pages?
It's 340 pages.
Oh, okay. That's
so it's big there. And my publisher sets the price. I don't have well, I might have a little bit of influence on there, but I can always, if you show me the receipt from there, I'll send you a one of these hats.
So can my Easy Way family get a special discount or something, Dave?
I don't have control over the price on Amazon or Barnes and Noble.
Well, okay. Well, what if
out of my hands?
What if anybody wants to get a book from you directly, and they want to contact, get that special treatment?
These are $15 to $25 hats, 15 or 20. So I throw that in. That's where I have a little leeway on that.
Okay, so what's this? I got you holding something on USA Today. Is this you? What is this?
That's me. That's the front page of the USA Today at the 1984 Olympics. I was bearing a flag, and the AP photographer got it, and then it went straight. It went to the front page of USA Today. So if you look on that particular date, you'll see. So I have some experience there too. I spent 3 weeks at the Winter Olympics there and saw almost everything, all the major sports, from hockey to any type of skiing, downhill, cross country, luge, all the particular sports, ice skating, pairs ice skating. And I was kind of on the inside since I knew a gold medal winner there, or my sister did.
Awesome, Dave. Awesome. So we got about 25 live viewers, it looks like, because we're also on YouTube, we're on other platforms and stuff. So in total, we have about 25 live viewers. Let's get to know you a little bit. I know that you've done some pretty interesting things in your life. Let's hear your story.
Okay, well, I have a lot of schooling. Let's put it that way. I have degrees from Lewis and Clark College in International Affairs. I spent time overseas in Taiwan, learned Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, to how to speak it there. And then I went to Columbia University in New York City and studied East Asian Institute, and I specialized in international economics under the guy that, he's known as the founder of the euro, or the father of the euro, Mundell. So I had some top economics professors, mentors, and then I ended up working for Chase Econometrics, a subsidiary of Chase Manhattan Bank, and was manager of their international accounts for a number of years. And in that role, I edited. I learned how to edit. So I edited many reports every week. And so that's my nonfiction writing, except it's economic forecast. So it's kind of like you have a little bit of fiction because it's a forecast. So, but you have to learn how to tell a story, even in nonfiction. And if it's not engaging or interesting to the viewer or the reader, then that happens. Then you lose your audience.
Let's get into that. Can you give us some of your experiences that has worked for you in selling your books and writing books? What's some good tips and tricks we can give our audience on how to create a successful book?
Well, okay, so let me only focus on the beginning, because that's probably the easiest place to start. So you start in the middle, and you start with action. So you start in the middle of the story. So for me, let's say, take, for example, the English slave. I didn't start at age 8. He was a farm boy or anything like that. I start with Captain John Smith is brought across the Danube, and he finds himself in a slave auction. So I start in the middle of where it is and how he got to be there, and was he already a captain? Yes, he was a captain at that time. But I don't tell how he got up there. I don't start at the very beginning. Back in the day, I was born, and then go through there. The important part in the backstory, if there's something important, yeah, you bring it in. But you start with action and dialogue and the like, and that's where you begin your story. So you bring it in at a crucial point, so that you're there. And then after 30 or 50, after 50 pages, 60 pages, then you can start bringing a little bit about your background. So,
okay. So what about the founding of the publisher side of things? So how do you find a good publisher? I mean, I'm trying to really give as much advice as we can to our audience that might be interested in creating a book or has a book and wants to have a successful, more of a successful run with their book.
Well, I would concentrate not on how to find a publisher, but on your story and just perfect your story, because and a publisher can take a little bit of time, and so for the most part, people, if you're an average person, people aren't really interested in you per se. They're interested in the story.
Got it.
So, you know, and you know, oh, I overcame this. Oh yeah, that's kind of nice that you overcame everything, but it's more, how did you overcome your obstacle, and focus in on that part of the story. You know, you overcame cancer, you overcame economic hardship, you overcame the coronavirus. You had the coronavirus and you overcame the disease. Okay, that's more interesting than, oh, I sat in my room and obeyed the law when they said I had to be, you know, in there. You know, you had to be quarantined in a room. You know, people aren't interested. I mean, people, it's interesting to your family and friends, but to a wider audience, I'm not sure that that's the case.
Did you like that music in the background? Like I'm like listening to your story and I'm trying to match the music with your story. And
I can't hear it too well, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, they can. Hopefully, you guys can. Okay, so basically, you're saying it's all about your story. What's some good tips on finding a good story? How do you you know?
Yeah, recognizing a good story, that's a little bit harder. Not everybody can recognize what a great story is, and so a good story isn't good enough. You know, if you want to be bestseller, you know, maybe if you have a lot of promotion, but a great story will bring you, will bring it. And if you're, and some of this the attitude, are you interested in helping other people go through or get through their troubles? So, I mean, that's part of it. If you're not interested in helping other people do there, and you just want to puff up yourself, then I'm not sure that people like that. You know?
Well, we got 40 live people right now, Dave. In fact, here's Olympia Gelini from the Family Film Awards. It says, "Hey Eric, it's a great program. Thanks to you and your great teams. Thank you, Dr. Olympia. Appreciate that."
He's founder of the Family Film Awards, I believe.
Yeah, he's founder of the Family Film Awards, and he's been a loyal supporter of ours. And he's actually very, you know, he's kind of like the continuing flame with Dick Clark, and he goes all over the world. So we appreciate him coming on. And guys, just so you know, if you're watching right now, you are watching David Eugene Andrews, who actually is a author of a book called Empires and Kingdoms, and you can go to his Facebook page, Empires Kingdoms. And we look at this as kind of like a Renaissance version of Star Wars. And we are talking to Dave to give you guys some tips and tricks and information on how to have the most successful book. And as we're broadcasting live, don't forget, guys, that you can actually have your company or who you are, because we have about 45 people live right now, Dave, just so you know. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're simulcast all over the place. We have Sophia says, "Blessings there, Julie, David Andrews, Easyway family." Thank you, Sophia. Appreciate that. And she's sharing. Thank you, Sophia. Appreciate the sharing. So you guys can learn a lot about how to have your successful book and how to have the most successful book that you basically can have from David, because he has a very established book. He's been doing events at Barnes and Noble. He has how many books have you sold so far, Dave?
A few hundred.
Few hundred. Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, this is it's hardback, and I know actually it's a series, so I have 7 books there. So I focused on getting likes and the like, and we'll get an ebook out and an audio book out. I bought some audio equipment so that we can do audio books, because I know a lot of people like to.
That's another thing that you're going to be doing a podcast on how to do a book, and what's your podcast going to be about?
It's going to be a separate thing called Author's Cube, and so that's where I'm going to focus on helping other people with and to be authors or be writers. And so I got a mic and stuff. So once the Easy Way studio is up, maybe next week even, then we'll start.
We're working on that.
So what I'll do is I will start from the very beginning, because I'm a novice in this thing, and I'll show you how I'm doing it, and then we'll get feedback on whether or not it's good. You know, do I have the right equipment? Do I have the right headphones?
Let's say thank you to Dr. Giannini, because he's sharing this as well to his following, because he wants to support you. He says you have a dear heart and a man with dignity. So we appreciate that, Dr. Olympia. And let me remind you guys too. Let me stop you for 1 second, Dave. This is Easy Way Broadcasting, and this is the Easy Way Broadcasting, the Easy Show interview. We're trying some new technology here, and basically you guys can connect. And you can actually get involved by texting the word Easy Way to the number 55678 on anything, and you can get interviewed. I'm going to do a lot of. I'm looking for people to interview right now. I'm looking for people to broadcast and put out there, and you can get interviewed. All you need to do is text that, or you go to easywaywall.com, which is where everybody that we have currently is. And all of our interviews, all of our celebrities, everybody is on the wall right now, and everybody's connecting. It's blowing up. We're going to have a new mobile app coming out here pretty soon. We're going to be doing a big summit with some amazing people. As you see, we got some new people here. This man right here has 4 million views, and he's bringing people into the wall like crazy with the movie reviews and more. Great supporter of ours. And as you see, there's a bunch of people you can connect with. So that was just a quick little commercial break. Let's come back to Dave. Hey, Dave. All right, so there's people here right now. They're all saying hello, and so Sophia says blessings. DC Goliath. I didn't see DC Goliath in here, and guys, as you see, we're sharing you, we're posting you, we're putting your comments out. So this is every time we do these lives, it's mainly for you guys. So make sure that you post your comments and you put your stuff in there. People see your face, they see your name. We want to promote you guys, so I want to encourage you guys to do that. And also, too, guys, if you're sharing this broadcast, I'm going to do something real special. The Wall of Fame I just showed you over there, I'm going to give 25 extra promotion points to your profile. And that means that you can get that much closer to an interview, a magazine ad, a live stream, promotion, whatever we do. We're going to market you and push you out there and give you free money to give you free marketing, whatever. All you have to do is share this broadcast. I just want to encourage you guys to do that. Remember, that's what it's about. So we're going to come back to David now, David Eugene Andrews, who is making it happen with the Empires and Kingdoms book. If you're, we got like 50 something people live in here right now, so I want to make sure we come back to what we were talking about. That's David Eugene Andrews in USA Today. He's done so many amazing, accomplishing things. He has a Facebook page with over 84,000 guys, 84,000 people have liked this page. That means he knows what he's doing. You might want to connect with him. Go to Empires Kingdoms on Facebook and make sure you connect with Empires and Kingdoms. We're going to bring you back now, Dave, if you want to say hello and you want to tell anybody about your page and what's going on. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm back again. When I was talking about how you start a book and starting in the middle, it's not an original thought for me. It's actually from a guy named Aristotle. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he wrote this book. It's a short book, small book, much smaller than mine, called Poetics. And so when I'm talking about how to create a story or create plot, I actually use Poetics from Aristotle. And so he's the one that originally said, start in the middle, start with action. So if you ever want to read a short book, buy that along with my book, The English Slave, Empires and Kingdoms. You can buy it on Amazon or on Barnes & Noble, the website. So,
well, but really, what we want to do is bring everybody to your page, guys. It's just Empires and Kingdoms. You just search Empires and Kingdoms. The page will show right up. And then as you know, he's got about, if you look right here on the right, 84,000 something people that have liked the page. And a lot of, so I see a bunch of interviews on here, Dave. I see a lot. Now we got you. We brought you the Celebrity Connected Gifting Suite. You met a lot of different celebrities. Which interview would you like to play? Which interview should we show people?
Oh, any of the first 5? I think there's 5 of there.
Solving a Mystery was Captain John Smith. Is this you speaking?
Yeah, that one's at the Barnes & Noble.
Okay.
My name is Eugene Andrews. I'm author of the series, and I appreciate coming out on this rainy day.
This is you speaking at Barnes & Noble. That's pretty big.
Tonight, I'm going to talk.
Yeah, you just turn up your volume so you can hear.
That's your video, man, not me.
Yeah, well, I know.
That's
so if you go to the video, you can hear it. But there, I put the subtitles underneath there so you can.
Well, so I mean, I just mainly wanted to show that you were speaking of Barnes & Noble. That's pretty big. So, guys, if you are just now tuning in, we are here with David Eugene Andrews. He's an author of the book Empires and Kingdoms, which is like a Renaissance version of Star Wars. And he's giving away hats. He's giving away some prizes and giving away some great stuff. If you go like his page, if you go buy his book on Amazon. And we are sharing your comments and your interactions today. So as you guys see, people are commenting and they're saying hello, and they've been commenting today. We are sharing you guys, so we're waiting for you guys to post your comments. And if you want to get the book, we are giving away a couple marketing points, which is something special that we do to help you get on TV, radio, or magazine, help you get out there. Dave, we're at 65 live people now on Facebook and YouTube, simulcasted right now. Back to you. Anything else that we might have missed?
Well, yeah, enjoy the page. Go to Empires, Kingdoms, and just look through, scroll the different areas here. I know some of you are in Hollywood and and what I've done, what I've started to do is I have a section there just for costumes. So if you want to look what Renaissance costumes were like, you can go and find that. If you're interested in the interviews and videos.
So is this on your page? Where's the
on the page there?
It's on the page, okay. Because as you're talking,
one of the albums there.
Uh-huh.
If you go into photos and albums, you should find costumes and the like. I don't know. Hopefully it's easy enough for you to find.
That's all right. Go ahead, keep talking. We'll find
photos there. You'll see the different albums there. If you go to albums, and then you'll find different ones: the Ottoman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire, different European communities, things like that.
Yeah, we were talking about, Dave, doing like a Renaissance event. I have an idea, and now tell me if you guys like this. I have an idea. Let's do something where we all can dress up as Renaissance people. And let's do like a live event. Let's do like a live Renaissance party. Let's do an Empires and Kingdoms live Renaissance party. If you guys like that idea, say yes, and expand upon it. What do you think about that, Dave?
That might be interesting. We'll give them some time to order and find Renaissance costumes, and maybe later in the summer we can do that.
Awesome. Well, my dad just posted a comment. David Eugene Andrews has a very unique skill. As an author, his novel seems to actually come to life as you read. He definitely has a way with words, and I suppose an analogy would be like playing that board game Jumanji. Great comment.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I get into the characters so much I think I'm in the 1600s all of a sudden, So I try to put myself into whatever area I'm in, and whether it's France or England or London, Lincolnshire or Italy or Turkey or Eastern Europe, and I've been to all those places, so it brings back whatever happens there. For example, I mentioned this in the talk at Barnes & Noble. When I was in Paris in the 1980s, there was a murder next door in the restaurant next door when I was eating, and I got like, oh, there's a murder next door. So what I did in my book, I had Captain John Smith in Paris, and lo and behold, there was a murder next door. So I didn't go chase the murderer. Captain John Smith did, but I didn't. So but it brought the same feeling. It was like, okay, well, what do you do now, right?
No, I love it. So guys, this has been a blast. Thank you so much for coming in. I mean, we have about 65 live people that came onto this broadcast, Dave. And now, mind you, no promotion whatsoever, no marketing, no nothing. We just decided to hit it and just have some fun. So, guys, if you are enjoying this interview and you want to be interviewed, you want to be where Dave is, you want to be right there. You can actually go to easywayfam.com. Go to easywayfam.com. Let me show you what I'm talking about. And you can actually post comments, and you can message into that group, and you can tell me why I or one of our Easy Way family members should, one of our Easy Way influencers, one of our hosts should interview you and help you get out there, get your message out there. We are offering free interviews during the quarantine. Okay, guys. So if you are a member of easywayfam.com, if you go to Easy Way Fam, you just search Easy Way Fam Club right there. You are a member. And as you see, this has audience. If you look right there, let me go ahead and make it a little bit bigger so you can really see the screen. If you look at it, it has 74 comments, and I believe we're at like 1.7, about 1,700 or so views on the first video where I'm kind of explaining what the membership is. As you see, the live is promoted there, and we have a lot of great people, to connect with and network with, and do your thing. It is powered by my verified 15,312 likes, my verified page. So this is a powerful page, guys, and all you need to do is thank you, Denise, for putting easywayfam.com. I appreciate that. All you need to do is go there, and we are looking for people to interview. Okay, so Denise, put it out, spread the word. Easyway family, put the word out there. I'm going to be interviewing you. Our Easyway family is going to be interviewing you. Our celebrities, our hosts, we're going to be doing so many interviews. And I do have an interview coming up with James Dentley, a residual income extraordinaire, and helped mentor Les Brown, and is a entrepreneur. And we are building a massive TV network for him called JD3 TV with some of the biggest influencers. He has a big speaking boot camp, really high-level individual, just very established. And so I want to remind everybody to go to Easyway Fam, because that's where we're going to be putting everything. Also, too, sorry, Dave, I don't mean to cut you off here, but I want to make sure that we're getting in the advertising. Also, too, I want to make sure that everybody knows that we did recently release, and I'm doing this all off the cuff, by the way. I'm literally like, I feel like I feel like I need to have like more 8 arms. I need to be like that Indian statue. I need to have the 8 arms with all the different and crazy stuff that we got going on here. But so basically, guys, we just recently released our magazine, Easyway Magazine. You can go to easywaybroadcasting.com. That's our main hub site. And just type in Easyway right there in the search bar. You'll see really simply, bam, it comes up right there. You click on the first tab, and it says Easyway Magazine. And you'll see that we are really rocking right now. We're really, making some headway. 1,124 views in basically a day, about 2 days at this point. With Sharon Lecter, co-author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, 30 million books sold, Outwitting the Devil, Think and Grow Rich for women, so many different things. This magazine, man, it really does help to guide you and give you some amazing tips and some amazing tricks, some amazing people. It tells you everything about the Easy Way family, everything about the Easy Way network, who's involved, our members, who you can connect with, and really it's a bunch of people you can connect with. Great articles, all of our affiliates. I mean, we're an open book, opening access to you guys. And then like right there, you saw Alex Stern, his article. He teaches you the right steps to finding an investor for your startup. Who doesn't want to read about that? Or identifying opportunities during these trying times. I'm literally, guys, if you read, like, let me give you for instance right here. This is just me helping you guys out with an article. Create a blog-based website in order to build your audience. Keep your audience and monetize your audience. Be sure to develop an effective team to maintain this. Having a writer and content creator is essential. Today, all you need is a phone and maybe someone that knows SEO, search engine optimization. To update your social media, some free or cost-effective sites you can use to do that is GoDaddy, Wix, WordPress, and Blogspot. There's so much more information that goes down and tells you how to be successful in this trying time and how to build a broadcast situation streaming. Great influencers, great articles, as you see. There's so much you can go through, all of our TV shows and all of our different programming and scheduling, and there's just so much here, and how you can get interviewed and our different articles. Dad, I know you just saw yourself, Retha Gray. We have different ads. This is a great attorney you can link up with, a great way. Yeah, I mean, it's just, obviously you see the magazine's a nice magazine, a great 4-page article on Sharon Lechter. Man, you see there's a lot of written materials, and I'm not going to go through the whole magazine, but you see there's a lot of written materials there for you guys to help you. So please go to easywaybroadcasting.com, search Easy Way Magazine, check it out. Dave, you've been a great guest. You've been awesome. People have been commenting as we've been going on. My dad's been commenting. We got a lot of great people that are on here live. Now we've had almost 70-something people live between YouTube and Facebook that now know about Empires and Kingdoms. So let me close this interview, Dave, by asking you, how has your Easy Way experience been? You just got 70 more live people that now know about your Empires and Kingdoms book and your page, and I'm sure you're going to definitely get some likes out of it. And what's your experience been like?
Well, I appreciate the Renaissance version of Star Wars. I think those type of taglines that you come up with on the marketing works. And someday we'll probably redo the cover here to exploit that type of marketing ideas. So that's what I really appreciate.
You know what, Dave? I'm going to check out your interview skills here real quick. I want everybody to talk their opinions on
I know how to interview.
Hi, this is David Andrews. I
we got
Jay Alexander from
America's Next Top Model, better known as Miss J. But I love the fact that you actually are given a slave and you sell it to keep your money for yourself. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's part of the Empires and Kingdoms series. That she's involved in the series the whole time.
There you go. So there's a little endorsement. Let's see what else we got here. As we're closing out this interview, let's see some of Dave's interviewing skills and some of these stars that you've interviewed, and what they have to say about your book. Who's this? Who is that?
Raquel Pomplin.
Actress, model, Empires and Kingdoms. Okay, so this is just like a B-roll. Let's see what else we got here.
It comes up there, but
who's this? She's pretty. I can't see anything else but that she's pretty, so I don't know what else to say. Okay, Pamela Jean Noble sounds amazing. Sounds amazing.
I'm from Rancho Cucamonga, California.
Oh, that's great. Okay, and you heard a little bit about the new book in the Empires and Kingdoms series, The English Slave. What are your first impressions?
It sounds really interesting. I would be very excited to read it.
That's great. And it's about Aisha, sister of the Sultan, received a slave from her fiance so she can sell him back to his family and then keep the money for herself.
I think that's an interesting, most people don't know about that, and I would love to read it.
Right.
There you go. So guys, I want you to post your comments as we're live. This would be even more fun, but post your comments on David's interviewing skills. What has he done right, and what does he maybe can improve on? And I know you had some pretty big people, some other big people on here. You got a lot of interviews. So Dave, we helped you get to the Celebrity Connected. How much did you get out of coming to this event and getting these endorsements from these celebrities and the experience and stuff? How has it helped your business?
Yeah. What's really good about it is that it just brought out the initial exposure for the book. I think it helped because I put all these on the Facebook page. So it's very nice to have content so that when you go to a Facebook page or whatever, that you can look at it. It just can't be just reading. So along with the photos, which I talked about earlier, the videos help a lot.
Content is king, Dave. Content is king. Portia Coleman, everybody knows Portia Coleman. She's been in a lot of TV and a lot of film, a lot of music videos and stuff. Let's see what Portia Coleman has to say. By the way, shout out to Portia, a good friend of mine. Let's see what Portia Coleman has to say about Empires and Kingdoms in your book.
Yeah, maybe it's just pictures.
Absolutely nothing, but she held your book. That's cool.
Yeah, well, they got pictures too. So,
any other particular interviews? She has a unique expression on her face. Let's check this interview out. Who is this?
Hi.
Chilo Subir, singer and songwriter.
Hello. Subia
From Los Angeles, born and raised.
born and raised. And what show are you associated with?
So I'm a singer-songwriter, LA-based. I'm a pop R&B artist who's working on writing a ton of songs as well as a personal project.
That's great. Okay. What do you think about someone receiving a slave from her fiance so she could sell him back to his family?
I think that looks like a little bit of a problem. I think she's a little confused. No, but I'm really interested in reading the book. The whole John Smith situation, I think that's a super great take on it, and to do it before whatever else happened. He wrote his own story, so I'm really excited. I would love to read it.
Okay, I like that. I like the just so see guys right there what you're watching. I'm teaching you guys something as we're doing the show. I'm also teaching you how you market. Did you hear what she said? She said that she liked the John Smith thing. So that's actually a keyword in marketing Dave's book and what he's doing. So that was the general public's opinion that attracted them and caught their attention. So we need to go off of the John Smith thing, Dave. Do you agree?
oh yeah, that's a keyword, Captain John Smith.
Captain John Smith. So there you go. And my dad says you cannot read this novel without envisioning what you read. Dave graduated from Columbia University. Talk about that, Dave. You graduated from Columbia University. That's a pretty nice college to graduate from.
Yeah, I got a master's degree in international affairs, specialization in international economics. My languages, you had to have 2 languages from there, but there were German and Chinese. I studied economics under Robert Mundell, who's known as father of the euro. So that was before he got the Nobel Prize in economics. So I've had some top mentors there. I study at the East Asian Institute. I specialize in China. So when the coronavirus situation started, I followed it from day one because I'm a what they call a Sino or Chinese Sinophile. Someone that's just interested in all aspects of China. It's a huge country, over 1 billion people, and so I followed it from for decades, to be honest.
Awesome. Okay. Well. Hey, you got some accolades. You definitely got some stuff there. I appreciate your time today, Dave. And as we're closing the show out, we're going to go ahead and show one more interview. This one's my favorite. We're going to kind of show Dave in his ladies' man atmosphere, and Dave, the ladies' man. Here you are. You're going to interview by 2 Easy Way hosts, and you're interviewing them. This is a fun interview, and this is how we're going to close it out, guys. I appreciate you tuning in, and you guys aren't seeing the screen yet. There we go. There's what I was talking about. You are hanging out with two beautiful Easy Way hosts. They're interviewing you. You're interviewing them, and this is how we're going to close out the show. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and if you guys literally got another 2 minutes to post comments, and as this gets out there and gets a lot of views, you can post your website, you can post your business, you can share, you can exploit this interview as much as you can to promote yourself. And just make sure you say hi to Dave and you give him some love. But this is Dave being interviewed by 2 Easy Way hosts, and you're interviewing them. And this is the Easy Show. I appreciate you coming out. We got 80 viewers now, Dave. 80 viewers with YouTube. And Facebook. We're almost at 100 viewers there. We're getting there. But this is Dave getting interviewed by the Easy Way host.
Are you enjoying the Celebrity Connected event?
This is so much fun. Yeah.
Our 6-book series.
Yeah.
So it almost fits better in the series than it does as a one-time shot movie. To Bosnia and Sarajevo for 3 weeks. Traveled to Europe a number of times, Paris 4 times. And I have degrees in international affairs, so I know what I'm talking about. I always interact with a lot of different people. I know Chinese, for example, things like that. Took some German. So a lot of the research was in foreign languages, and so it was fun. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I love it.
For example,
All right, you're talking too much. We're bored now. No, I'm saying that's interesting, Dave. You travel a lot. I mean, hey, you're a pretty interesting person. I'm glad that this show could highlight you and highlight a lot of things that people may not have known about you. And we're glad that you were able to come onto the show and take the time. And again, guys, remember, if you want to be interviewed and you want to get highlighted, you want to get spotlighted, you want to have your situation pushed out, we're going to start doing some very special, amazing spotlight interviews just like this. So we're going to go ahead and end this with the Easy Show, and we appreciate you guys. We'll catch you guys on the next interview. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you.
Okay. Nice talking to you.
The Easy Show, where you connect with the stars.
I'm Kevin Ryan, and I'm doing it the easy way.
Experience celebrities up close. Meet the true personalities of Hollywood's greatest.
I'm not trying to kiss a dude like.
Oh, we got a fan comment. We got to come back because I don't know what the selfie experience is. So, what's the selfie experience, Dave? I was going to end the show, but we got to know the selfie experience.
Well, selfie experience. I have to find the photograph, but I bought a Kodak Instamatic camera when I was like a 13, 14-year-old, and I held it out like that and took a picture of myself. So, as far as I know, it's probably the first selfie. So when I find it, I will have to send it into the Guinness Book of World Records to show that, yes, I took the first modern day selfie.
You're saying that you wait a minute. You're saying that you took the first selfie ever?
Modern day, yeah.
Modern day.
I have to find the photograph. The photograph's in storage, and I've looked once, and so it's there somewhere. But and my storage is in deep behind some other stuff, so it'll take me a few days when I have time.
All right, well, stay tuned, guys. We'll find out if that's true or not. That sounds pretty good. I said I was one of the first people to do the selfie video, the selfie interview thing. I don't know. We'll look into that, but all right. Who knows? But
who knows? I know it's like I don't believe you until you prove it. So I only did it because someone posted it there. So
exactly. As we're closing it out, you're going to see different sites that you can go to. Please check them out. Please share the broadcast. And again, we are interviewing you, so contact us if you're interested. Just text the word "Easy Way" to the number 55678. Here we are.
Easy takes you to the heart of the celebrities. There is only one way to go.
The Easy Way.
Yeah, baby, let's do it. We out of here. Peace.